Let's get it poppin'.
Ooh.
This is Come Town.
Wally. Oochie bang bang. You remember that one?
Come Town.
Yeah, she really wanna
suck my penis. She really wanna eat my ass.
Is that what that song was about? It was sexual in nature?
I think it was.
I thought she really wanted to go to college
Yeah, dude.
and become president.
Yep, Jungle. Nas's brother. His
Yeah, so
biological
what's up?
brother.
Nellie's in prison for raping girls.
Reparu.
Wow, yeah. Who could have seen that coming? You know? Wow, big surprise to everybody that a black man. No.
That is a tough.
I'm sorry.
Gangster rapper Nelly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hot
honestly,
water
of all
again.
the people, Nelly, goofy ass Nelly.
Yeah.
But that's predators come.
Do you remember when the
Predator?
billet-
Even people with little dumbass band-aids on their cheeks can be sexual predators, guys.
That's what it was under there. It was a little pill.
So, ooh, that's where he
keep
kept his
keep one on his
GHB.
cheek.
Damn,
Mm-hmm.
we should have known, dude. We
What a
shoulda known.
dumb stylistic flair is
The-
having a
the
tiny
Band-Aid?
band-aid on
Yeah.
your face.
It was for his brother who's in jail. It was a tribute to his brother.
For rape.
Well, that would have been on his penis or his butthole, right?
There you go.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
Wait,
that's the joke.
because he raped, he would get one on his butthole?
Yeah, I guess. No, well, he was getting so much ass and penis.
I was laughing one time imagining
Nice.
like,
Never mind.
somebody they get raped and then they have like the band-aids that make a cross like over their
Oh,
pussy.
Oh, yeah.
Like just a cross band-aid
Mhm.
thing situation.
Yep.
Yeah. That was just a funny mental image to me.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
It's a fictional rape victim. It's not a real fucking. If a cartoon were to be.
Okay, there we go.
If you indicate that Bugs Bunny had been raped, you would do it
Okay,
with the
I'm back in.
Band-Aids.
When it's Bugs, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in on the bit now.
That's hilarious.
Elmer Fudd does it.
Catching Bugs Bunny.
You know, finally Elmer Fudd turns the tables on him.
Yeah.
You would
I
think.
got you, bitch. Like when Bleecker starts, just goes gay on Oz.
I've never seen Oz. Oh wait, no, I saw the first season. Who's Bleecker?
Bleeker's like the white collar white guy that gets like a DUI, who runs over a little girl.
Yeah. Oh, he turns gay at some point? Like forced to go gay?
He gets raped into being gay by
John C. Reilly?
no J.K.
J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Rowling rapes
But I
him.
can't remember the name of the
with a
character.
magical broomstick.
Yeah.
What was Harry Potter's fire ass
Vern
broomstick?
Schillinger.
The one serious got him?
Nimbus.
Nah, he had like it
The
had a cool
firebolt.
name. Maybe a fire.
Anyways, the Nazi rapes him a
It was
bunch,
a Nimbus.
and then eventually Beecher. Beecher fucking shits on his face. He beats him up, and then he takes a shit on the guy's face
Whoa.
in the gym in front of everybody.
Oh, the guy from fucking Whiplash? The guy who rapes him?
It must have been awesome to be on one of the first HBO. I guess it was just Oz and then The Sopranos, but when HBO was like, yeah, we're looking for really smart writing, and it's like, okay, so it's a Nazi raping some fag, and then the fag gets mad and shits on the Nazi's face, and they're like, this is real television.
It's gritty.
It's not HBO.
Yeah.
Or it's not TV, it's HBO.
We're looking
What was
for
their shit?
imagine horny racist David Simon is what we're going
Yeah. Yo, they also
Was
had queer- they
Arliss
also
in
had-
that first
Oh,
slate?
Arliss.
for. Yeah.
They also had Queer
Larry
as Folk.
Sanders.
Larry Sanders show rocked my
Queer
cock.
as Folk, I think, was Cinemax or
Was it?
another one, different one.
Skinamax?
Skinemax.
Are you sure?
Arliss is what? It's a show about a world without any retards? That's what that show's about?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's no every electrical plug is fucking wide open.
The first episode just opens with a newscaster. As you all are aware, it's been 15 years since the death of every retard in the world.
All the corners
The
are
world
sharp
is-
as shit.
The world is still in chaos and candy sales have plummeted. Who knew that the backbone of the world economy was warheads and Sour Patch Kids? And so we go now live to the world's last Velcro factory, which is permanently closing its doors. When my father, Giuseppe Velcro, came to this country to make shoes for retards, he thought there is always going to be a retards. As long as there is an Italians, there are going to be a retards, but they all disappeared. Who is going to buy our Velcro shoes now?
Fuck, dude. Perish the thought.
Arliss.
Yeah, that one was about an agent or some
A
shit.
super sports agent, and it had a lot of cameos from professional athletes.
I watched
of the
one
day.
app, but I did not like it.
I mean, it sounds like something I would really like.
Maybe we should check it out, dude.
I think it was bad.
Okay. He looked.
Larry
the guy,
Sanders was on HBO though.
Yeah, that
was
show
sick.
rocked, dude.
Yeah.
I love that shit. I'm actually. I just started running through that bitch again. We
love
had
it
Jeremy
so much.
Piven before he was just bald.
Before the plugs.
Yeah,
Yeah, Jeremy Piven was bald in
bald as hell,
1992.
dude. Yeah, like very bald.
Yeah.
which gives me hope. You know,
It's cool that you can be an actor and get plugs and everyone's like doesn't make fun
Joe
of you.
Buck just admits he has plugs.
That's cool.
I'm gonna get plugged up. I want the technology to get a little better. You know,
They look bad, dude.
I know.
I've seen people even with like the good plugs, and they fucking look bad.
Really?
It's like you look at them and you're like, that hair was inserted into your fucking head.
Yeah, dude.
it was rough when Braun got them because like the technology
Did he?
hadn't really caught up for black people.
Did he or did he have? I feel like he had like little tat. I
Well,
feel
he
like
was
they put a
wearing
little
the big-
pen on his shit.
Yeah,
No,
that's
he-
right. Lasers don't work on black guys.
Yeah.
No, well, it's just
That's why you got to use a gun. You know
it
what I'm
was
saying?
harder. It was harder to transplant.
Why?
That's right.
Their type of hair,
Mhm.
African American hair.
Yeah,
You know why? It's not that it didn't work better on black people. That's fucking institutional racism.
but
my
his
bitch.
hair. But his,
That's what it is.
I think it's gotten better because
No,
his hair
Adam,
looks
you're a
nice
fucking
now.
idiot. It's the same goddamn process. It's not. There's a different hair transplant for
You know,
black
I mean, I
people.
could
No,
see
if
it.
you have like short hair like he had, you know, if he keeps his hair short, like
What, you
in
think
a-
if he had an afro, it would be better?
if they transplanted longer hair, I think it would blend.
What they
better.
should do, no, absolutely not. What they should do is just tape cornrows to his, like hot glue cornrows on his.
That
shit.
would be so cool.
That would be awesome.
No, what
Just
he
give him
should do
mellow
is just
braids.
go bald and then go like bald afro, Clyde Drexler style.
Absolutely,
He'd
a
look so
drooping
cool.
afro would be awesome.
He'd look very cool.
Short shorts.
Yeah.
Get a mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would look great.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know. The black guy with a horseshoe afro
pretty
is
funny.
the best look.
That's
It's
the
awesome.
best. It's one of the classic great looks.
Yeah, absolutely. You know that guy. You know that guy. Fuck. He's probably
They're,
like.
all, they're, it's always
he's really
like
into synthesizers.
it's always like a. They're always alcoholics,
yeah, yeah.
which is like a weird thing to be.
Yeah.
A middle-aged black drunk.
Oh yeah.
You know, not like a bum drunk, like
Yeah.
hiding liquor bottles. and-
Absolutely. Keeping it together. Has a good job.
Yeah,
Maybe an
right.
insurance guy or something.
Yeah.
like Denzel and
In
what's
Flight.
in Man on Fire.
Oh, I never saw it.
He's a drunk in that movie, isn't he?
He's a drunken flight.
He's a drunk in Flight. Yeah.
Man on Fire is sick.
Yeah.
He has to
never
save
seen it.
Dakota Fanning
Oh,
in Mexico.
shit. Nice.
He
I'll
plays
watch
a
it.
private security guard in Mexico City.
Oh shit, tight. Sounds
Yeah.
good, bro.
It's
You know what
pretty
I
good.
rewatched recently? New Jack City.
Oh yeah,
That shit rules, dude.
great.
That shit, I love how subtle the themes
It's,
are.
it's actually
really
uh,
subtle costuming.
a
and,
really shit movie.
no, it's awesome.
It's a terrible movie.
It's horrible, and that's why it's good.
No, it's not even like bad
No, it is.
good.
It's awesome, dude.
Nah, that falls in
Ice
the-
T's bad at acting. Wesley Snipes is like he's good.
Yeah,
He's
but there's
in it.
good
Fucking-
bad
yeah,
Ice T
good.
movies. You want a good bad Ice T movie? Watch Surviving the Game.
the Leprechaun in the Hood.
Yeah,
I'll watch that.
Leprechaun 3.
Dude, it's so every
Yeah.
scene someone's like you're killing our babies. It's like it's just so ham-fisted.
In New
and
Jack
then,
City?
And then
Yeah.
yeah, they're standing on a basketball court that says "crack kills." It's fucking awesome, dude. The chains.
You know what I saw the other day? The first half
They're
of that
all
I used
evil.
to watch like all the time when I was a kid. Fresh. You remember that movie?
no.
What was that?
Fresh is about just some kid in Brooklyn that's like a low-level drug runner, and he loses a bag. And
Was it a Spike Lee joint?
No,
You think every movie about black
Brooklyn?
people in Brooklyn is a Spike
Yeah.
Lee movie?
it was more
Uh,
subdued than a Spike Lee thing.
Maybe Antoine Fuqua.
Antoine Fuqua, your mom.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very
Fuck
nice.
you.
Antoine, fuck your dad in the ass.
What did Fuqua do? He did a couple bangers recently, didn't he?
I think
He fucks
was-
with Denzel, right?
Yeah, I think he was like promising, but never really did.
Adam
Was he
brought
Training Day?
special chocolates to the show.
Yeah, everyone's
yeah.
on a diet, so now I can bring treats and I don't have to share them.
Bitch, I'll just fucking melt them.
I'm eating
It's
a
about the
delicious
principle.
Ritter Sport that I put in the freezer. It's cold.
Dude,
I
as
love
soon as I
cold
lose another
chocolate.
10 pounds, I'm going on a chocolate
bender?
tour.
Damn, bro.
I'm going to eat a shit ton of
I
chocolate.
can't do that shit. I need to get back on my bullshit, dude. I did go meal prepping today, me and Ellis. By the way, your boy's got a fucking garage. I drove to the fucking supermarket. Come on,
I am
dude.
I am so fucked up from cutting calories. It's
Yeah.
like I'm pissed off all the fucking time. I'm down to 17% body fat though,
Nice.
which is still fat, but
I want to get on
Getting
that.
closer.
Let me get on that scale, dude.
nah, it takes a while before it even like you can't just no. It's not accurate. No
Okay.
body fat scale measurement is like accurate. You just trend out like it's the same scale. I weigh myself every day, so I know like in reference to what that scale.
Oprah
thinks.
says you shouldn't do that, bro.
What?
You just, it's about how you.
Yeah, maybe if you're a fat dumb bitch like Oprah that has no self control and like goes up a pound and has to fucking run to the cookie cupboard. I don't
Yeah.
have that problem.
Whatever,
I can see
man.
my weight fluctuate 3-4 pounds every day, and I'm iron willed, and I
Wow.
know that's just water.
Nah, dude.
I see
Shots
that's
fired.
water.
Oprah's got a
And what do
more
I
iron
do?
will
I
than
go
you.
out, I do cocaine all night, I piss out all that water, and I
Drink
piss.
a ton of
I
seltzer.
fucking do a giant rail, and I say "fuck you, Oprah."
Nice, dude.
As I'm doing it, and people are like, "What's this guy's problem?"
Yes.
And they're like, "I don't know. It's something earlier about dieting."
Fuck. You ever read an Oprah's book club book?
I mean, I'm sure I have.
I don't
Remember when she yelled at that
because
guy?
it was in Oprah's book club.
Why not, dude?
That was ridiculous when that guy lied in his book and then she
Yeah,
yelled
a
at
million
him.
little pieces or whatever.
Yeah, that was like a huge deal.
But didn't he just completely make up his life
Who
story? and
cares?
shit?
It's a book.
Yeah, but you can't say it's a fucking. Just say it's a novel then.
Yeah, that was
I
a
guess
weird
so.
story.
But it was like, why did he have to apologize to Oprah? That was like, that was the
Because
fucked up
Adam,
part.
you
She
lie
put
about
this-
your life on
Yeah.
the show.
Oh,
all the time.
constantly.
Yeah.
Because she put the sticker on his shit, dude. You got that little fucking Oprah sticker. You're representing Oprah, dude. It's not just
Oh,
about your
because
own.
she gave him the sticker.
Yeah, she put him on.
She
he was
put
on
him
the.
on.
He was, dude. You get Oprah's book club. You're fucking set for life.
I think he
dude.
wrote a second book. Or a
Did he?
follow-up.
I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
I think it matters.
I didn't like Oprah at all. And then I saw her in person one time, and I was like, "Oh, I get it. Why people are obsessed
Why
with
was
her."
she hot?
Nah, she's just got a
She
thing.
had that vibe.
She's got like a vibe where like
She
it's
started
like
in
an
Baltimore.
energy.
Susie.
I
They
thought
made
she
her
was
Susie.
Chicago.
No, bitch. She's
from the South.
She was a fucking newscaster on WJZ 13.
Yeah.
What's her last name? Susie Winfrey.
WJIZ in your pants. That was the motto. WJIZZ.
Yeah, dude. And she kept, they fired her for not being good enough.
WRETARD. Every morning, same time, same channel.
Is she? She's
You're
lesbian.
listening to Raffy.
I think so.
Well,
Raffy.
the wheels on the bus go round.
Old McDonald had a farm.
Did you guys ever go? Did you guys?
You're
ever,
listening to 98 Rock for retards.
It's just the same
The
music.
wheels on the bus go round and round. I'm tired of being a general contractor. That's what I like, dude. Is fucking hard ass music. I love going to my job at the paint store and listening to fucking hard ass music on 98 Rock.
Fuck, dude. Salute Sherwin-Williams.
There used to be this. There's a band in Maryland called Zen Black.
Oh, shit. Nice.
And the fucking lead singer would go to karaoke, and he was like such a fucking douche.
Incredible.
Yeah,
He would go to, sing well
yeah,
and get head.
yeah. I mean, I would just hang out at karaoke. I never did karaoke,
Sav and I went
but I
on a,
despised that guy.
Yeah, of course. Did he ever get cheeks off his singing?
What do you mean? Fuck girls?
Yeah.
Of course. He's a musician.
So he would go to karaoke.
That's why these. Oh, I don't know about at karaoke, but
Joe List says he's gotten head off karaoke a lot.
Is he a good singer?
He's a good singer, apparently. But that's what it is. If you're like a kind of okay singer and you have no other outlet in the world, go to karaoke.
nah, it's because women respond to like a guy that just like has fun, you know.
Is that what karaoke is?
Yeah, a man that's
Yeah.
vulnerable and isn't afraid to like act like a fucking idiot. Which to me, when I see other men doing that, I'm disgusted.
Yes, it's weak.
Because they're so free.
No, it's beta.
It's,
move.
yeah, it's beta, dude.
A real alpha male never smiles.
Yeah,
You know?
you gotta have a reserved
Never
affect.
sends emojis in his texts.
Never
No
responds to
exclamation
text.
points. Yes. Sends a text asking something, responds, you respond to it, he says nothing for hours. That's alpha. Nick is doing that right now to someone.
Yeah,
Nick is texting Adam right now.
I am.
What is he
Something
saying?
different. I don't know. Check your phone.
Fuck you, you fucking.
It's
bitch.
saying fuck you.
Yeah. Be cool, man.
Sav and I
That
went.
ham is hitting me hard.
Oh, yeah. My man just ate a fucking 5-egg omelet out this
5 egg,
motherfucker.
entire ham steak, whole onion, whole bell pepper.
A
That's
whole
the combo.
onion.
Yeah.
You ate a whole onion?
Whole goddamn.
That's a
onion.
lot, dude.
Yep.
That's a lot of fucking...
Damn.
I don't know, some kind of
And
chemical.
that's your diet. You have to like eat all of that and
I
then
don't have to.
not
It's just,
eat anything the rest of
nah,
the
it's
day.
just calories. So, I mean, yeah, I'm done now. I don't have to worry about eating.
We
But
can do
doesn't
the
that
rest of the
suck?
day.
Like, don't you like want to eat like
no,
couldn't
I'm
you eat
like
smaller
disgusted
meals?
now, and then I won't want to eat again.
You won't get hungry in a couple hours.
No, I won't.
I couldn't do your diet, man.
I'll get thirsty, but not hungry.
Do you drink water?
No, I'm doing like a no liquids thing.
No water.
You're trying to lose weight the same way like jerky loses weight.
No, you can fucking. It's like a bullshit concept that you need to drink. If
That
it,
is
no,
unbelievably
if
wrong.
you look,
so
first of all,
wrong.
there is
He says stuff with such confidence.
first of all,
That is so wrong.
if you needed to drink, like your body would have an appendage to do that. You got teeth because you're supposed to chew things.
Oh damn, dude!
I would
That's
have
so
a
true.
straw growing out of my
you should have a
face.
trunk.
That's a good.
Yeah,
point.
I would have a trunk.
Yeah.
And then look,
Okay, no, I'm turning around on
I
this.
think
you
he's
absorb
right.
water.
No, here's what
Here's
why
Here's what
you
it
guys
is, because
don't
everyone
do it.
became a
No,
pussy
no.
and they got afraid of going out in the rain. They can't absorb water in their skin.
Like
No,
like I did.
Here's what it is. You had an appendage. It's your foreskin.
Mhm.
It's a trunk. I put my foreskin in
Oh.
a cup of water like a dog,
Good
like a dog's
segue.
watering hole.
Yeah.
And it just
I put my dick in Ernest's water cup every day
and it doesn't. But you don't absorb anything.
as a prey.
The foreskin is the
And
most.
then I watch him walk up and drink the water, and it's the funniest thing in the world. That
Yo, that
dumb
is
gay-
actually a great
that dumb gay
trick
cat
to
drinking
do to all
dick
your
water.
pets. Dip your balls in your pet's water bowl every morning, and he's drinking your nuts.
Yeah, Ernest deserves that too.
Holy fuck, dude! Now I want a dog and a cat just for that shit.
Now I try to get all my liquids in intravenously.
Mm.
You know,
Oh, that's cool.
You shoot up water.
you take a little sponge, you put some water, or a little spoon, put some water in it. You tear off a little pieces of cotton ball. You know, roll it up, drop it in there. You
Yep.
put the needle in the cotton ball.
Yes.
Maybe boot it a little bit, get some blood in there.
Sure,
share
sure.
the blood with your friends.
Sure. Your friends you just
you know,
met.
we're all good. We're gonna be young forever.
Yep.
We're not gonna
Yeah.
die.
What I do is, you know how they used to do tampons with vodka? I just soak tampons with water, with Sobe
And put it in
vitamin
your ass?
life water, and I put them
Yeah.
in my ass.
Oh,
'Cause
nice.
you get the nutrients quicker.
I used
Yeah,
to
the
drink
lizard.
so much Sobe adrenaline. The
Yeah.
little like shooter.
like the little 5-hour energy shits.
Nah, they're like little shooter-sized
Uh-huh.
energy drinks.
Yeah.
Mm. Wow, that sounds nothing like 5-hour energy drink.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Sounds like a completely.
Yeah,
different
it's like Mountain Dew's Amp.
thing. Nice.
And they're
Oh,
Amp.
it was like a small can.
yeah, Sobe
like 8 ounces or
adrenaline.
some shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Like a Red Bull.
Gotcha.
It was like a green apple fucking Red Bull shit, and I drink like 6 of them a day.
What is this? Are these the pizza days? Is that
No,
what
this is
fueled
when I was
you?
like 12.
God damn, dude.
This is the dropping out of middle school days.
Yeah, I dropped out of elementary school. I got halfway through 3rd grade, and I said, "Fuck this, dude."
My dad legit
I
dropped
just
out of
Working in
middle school.
construction.
Yeah, I'm gonna work in construction.
That's literally what happened
As
to
a
my father.
7-year-old.
I've been working in construction since I was since I was 4 years old.
My dad dropped out of school when he was like 12 and just became a woodworker's apprentice. And he
That's
would just
cool.
play soccer and shit.
Yeah, you could do that in Europe, not
in
here.
Greece in like the 60s and shit.
Yeah,
Getting
gay ass Greece.
Oh yeah. Which is crazy because you're such a bright man now.
I just saw 2 babies get their penises cut.
yeah, Adam had a very Jewish day.
I went to a bris.
2 babies. Were they
Yeah,
twins?
twins.
Nice, dude.
I went to the father. I was like, "Tell me something. How do you know which is which baby?
right
you
now.
switch them up. They're both like you. They look like fucking aliens.
Oh,
They
they're
don't-
totally naked too.
you know, they're both like twins.
Mm. They put a little bracelet on one of them.
Is that what happens?
That's what my brother. I mean, that's what my dad said he did with my brothers. But my brothers aren't identical
They were
twins.
fraternal,
I think my
yeah.
dad is just dumb.
I would love to do that. Break into someone's house after they have twins and switch them.
Hilarious. Just change the what crib they're in.
Just move the crib, yeah, and then fucking 20 years later, be like, oh, by the way, you guys don't know
You're
this,
actually
but
Mark.
when you were about 1 year old, I swapped you guys, and then be
It
like,
makes
we
no
don't care, and
difference,
be like,
yeah.
I also fuck both of you. They're like, what? And I'm like, my plan worked. the,
If you
the baby switcher. You'll never catch me, Batman.
if you fucked a baby early enough, it probably wouldn't do damage to it.
That's the
Yeah,
theory.
yeah, yeah.
That's how.
totally.
That's the school
Yeah.
of thought that most of us are operating on.
Yep.
I mean, I don't want to fuck a baby,
Yeah.
but I'm saying
If you had
a
to,
month in, what the
if you
fuck
had
does it
to,
know?
as young
Yeah.
as possible.
Do you know what I'm? Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, that's
right
what
out of
we
the
need to
womb,
do.
put a cock in its mouth.
That's not even
More
Right.
research into when memory is developed, so we can give infants to pedophiles.
That's a good
It's
point.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a grace period. And if
I'm
you're
creating.
a
I'm
good pedophile-
creating the. It's my policy plan called the Perfect Society. Where
the newer deal, the new democratic society, the newest
perfect-
deal.
yeah, the Perfect Society, sponsored by Verizon Wireless, where babies are to be molested by the pedophiles before they can remember, and every pedophile is only allowed to fuck one baby a year.
That's fair.
And if you go over the limit, then we feed you to the Chinese, who are now enslaved,
oh shit,
to make us new iPhones every 20 minutes. There
That's
will be a
good.
new iPhone,
hell yeah,
and they'll be free, socialized iPhones.
that's
Not
good.
medicine though, because people are built to die.
That's
you
fair.
get cancer, yeah, it's your time to go.
Absolutely.
And then we feed you to the
The
Chinese.
It's a perfect ecosystem.
It is.
Mm-hmm. We grow algae out of the Chinese shit for the seas, for the oceans.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then
Turn that into.
What does algae do?
I think
Eats
something with the
pollution
ocean.
or something.
I think whales eat it, or is that's krill?
that's krill.
Maybe they eat both.
Probably.
I think krill is meat. It's a little ass shrimp.
Whales can't really be picky eaters. They gotta just eat
Yeah,
everything.
you just open your mouth and move.
Whatever
Yeah.
the fuck's in that. Sounds
Stop. How
tight.
much would you love to eat like that?
100. I would love that.
You would
if I
love
just
to be
open
a
my
whale.
mouth, I'm walking.
You should start eating
tenders
birds.
pop into
dude.
my shit.
but
You
there's
should
no
start just walking around with your mouth open, eating birds.
No, I don't
and
like
bugs
raw
and shit.
feathered birds, dude.
birds.
Their claws would scratch me.
just
You know.
dislocate your jaw and then ride your bike around with your mouth open.
no,
Yeah.
no joke though. If there, if birds,
Is that fat man just eating pigeons?
Did you ever have that dream of being at Willy
That
Wonka's?
fat guy just riding around Central Park real fast with his mouth open,
oh yeah, dude.
eating pigeons.
just fucking feathers flying out of my lip. I sneeze and just a fucking talon comes out of my mouth.
Did you ever have that dream of the river at Willy
100%.
Wonka's?
And I did not learn the lesson. Like I knew that
The
motherfucker
lesson was
became a
you
blueberry
should,
or whatever.
yeah,
or
violet,
whatever happened.
yeah.
And I was just like, I'm in. I want it.
You
I
just
would've
wanted
taken
to
it.
go to his factory.
I wanted to go face down into that river, and whatever the consequences were, I would have taken them, dude. Just drink the chocolate. Oh, that would have been awesome.
Yeah, the river was the other kid that fell in
The fat one, Alexis Goop or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
Augustus Goop.
Augustus Gloop. Augustus Gloop. Yeah.
That's his name, right?
Yeah. The German kid.
Yeah. It's a parable for
Germans
Nazi
are
Germany.
fat as shit, dude. German kids.
I think
Are they?
no.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Germans as a people
Oh, yeah.
are a good, maybe a sturdy stock.
I
but not
love a
fat.
nice fat kid. You know what
I
I'm
love
saying?
it. It makes me
Especially
so
when it's
happy.
not like a fat Asian kid.
adorable.
So cute.
I'll take any fat kid.
Yeah.
My heart goes out to them, dude.
They're so like yeah.
I want to take them under my wing.
I used to love those Maury's.
Keep in mind, Adam saw 2 naked children earlier today. Now he's talking about how much he loves little fat boys.
Dude, it was so
Yeah.
funny. It was so funny. I was like joking around on the way there. I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna muscle my way up to the front, like take my phone out and start just videotape."
That's pretty good.
And like literally, that wouldn't have even been possible. There was like 900 old ass Jews
Really?
just video.
oh. Just getting footage of this cock getting
No, the
lopped
rabbi.
off.
The rabbi asked them to not.
Everybody, please come up and take a video.
No, the rabbi
later,
asked them
you
when the
know?
diaper comes off to put your phones away, and there was like these like old fucking kikes that like still had their phones out.
They want
It's
that
like,
baby dick, dude.
What the fuck do you want that on your phone for? But the payoff was pretty fucking sick. 3 carving stations, prime rib carving station,
Ooh.
leg of lamb.
Are you
carving
counting the
station.
baby dick carving station and the carving station?
Completely different.
A
Completely
foreskin
different.
carving
Yeah, yeah.
station, dude.
That sounds like only 2 carving stations to me.
Oh man.
It is a weird fucking ritual. And
Really?
Phil-
You don't say.
Because it's Phil's nephew. Phil had to stand up at the front, and his face the whole time was hilarious. He was just like, "Ooh."
Yeah.
That poor
He
kid's
was like, "It's
crying and
really."
shit.
He said that you can't see. Like I was sitting, I couldn't see anything happening. But
There's no way
Why
rabbis
did Phil
haven't
ever
fucked
get
that
us
up.
PlayStations, by the way? You're going to his
You
bris.
couldn't get a discount on anything
He could've- he
PlayStation.
could've figured
You could
something
get a
out.
discount on the TVs and stuff.
I
What about a
should have
projector?
taken that deal.
Yeah, he's not at Sony
What about a
anymore.
projector? Fuck.
He's
He
gone.
got fired for being.
No, he got a
pedophile.
new job. He did say that after there's like they put a clamp on the foreskin and then they cut it, and then after they cut it, they take the clamp off, and then you see the child's head of their dick emerge
Pop out.
for the first time.
Oh
out of,
fuck!
like, the
And if it
shaft.
sees his own shadow, it's gay.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Bill Murray just walks in a bathrobe, half drunk. He just starts jacking the kid off. Oh, hey, everybody. You know, goes over to the carving station, shoves a
Epic.
bunch of food in his mouth, and then blows his brains
Yeah.
out. I'm like, what the fuck was that?
You're
And then
never. No one will ever believe you.
He just wakes up
Epic
the
Bill
next day
Murray.
and it happens again.
Dude, it's so funny that cop, like Nick lives like a couple blocks from a precinct. There's a cop like in the cop parking lot that has like a Bill Murray decal on his
Yeah.
car.
Oh yeah.
What a fucking dork.
He's cool.
Yeah, what a cool cop.
Bill Murray really,
He's really
became
into
hipster
Bill
Chuck
Murray.
Norris, dude.
Yeah, totally.
It sucks because he is cool, but
You know, Chuck Norris is like 93 years old.
he's old as shit.
He's fucking, yeah. When Walker Texas Ranger was on the air, he was like early
Like
70s.
He's
Yeah.
like 65. I think.
He was fucking old
Yeah.
as shit. Yeah.
Yeah, you see him in like the martial arts movies, and he's like a fucking 35-year-old man in the 70s and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
fuck
he-
him up, dude. He's got cool views politically, though.
Yeah, I agree with a lot of the stuff
Yeah.
he says.
Yeah. And I agree with the success of the Total Gym.
Oh, is that him?
That's how I get this bod.
Who's the little motherfucker? Who's that motherfucker with the gazelle? That guy with the blonde.
My friend
ponytail?
used,
Oh, I love
my friend
that
used
guy.
to laugh about. My friend used to always joke about the Total Gym commercials with Wesley Snipes, where he'd be on and be like, "As soon as I got this, I threw out all of my exercise equipment," and he's like, "You just threw it out, millions of dollars."
You
Just
could have
out the
donated
window.
it, you fucking piece
Yeah.
of shit. Use it to go to your taxes.
Well, you know, he didn't actually. He doesn't
What?
use.
Are
it.
you serious?
He doesn't use a Total.
Why would he
Gym.
lie on a commercial? You fucking idiot.
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
Why?
Because you're gay.
What? Adam, do you think
Yeah,
I'm gay?
that's right. I said it.
Adam,
What?
do you agree with Nick?
I think that there might be like some repressed like issues, but I don't think.
And you
you're
think
gay.
that's why? And
I
you
don't think he's
that's,
gay. I just think he's European.
And
Yeah,
you think
yeah, I
that's
agree,
why?
yeah.
But to be clear, that you think that's why Wesley Snipes lied about throwing out his gym equipment because I'm gay?
because you're gay.
Fuck. All right.
Yeah. You
Well,
wanted
2 against 1. I guess that's it.
Yeah, Stav and I went on a.
Oh yeah, we've had a
Driving
nice
tour.
fucking time, man.
Yeah, thanks to
It's been
everyone
a
that
nice
came to the
week.
show on DC.
Shouts
It was
out
a
to
good-
Martin and me.
It was a
Shouts out to
very
the
good week.
overachievers.
Not so much thanks to the people that came out as fuck you to the people that didn't. You know,
Ooh, that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yeah,
that's my
yeah.
new stance.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
I'm going glass half
Empty.
filled with
I
shit.
thought you didn't know what that meant.
I don't. That's why I had to think about it halfway through.
But by saying glass half full of shit, you're acknowledging that normally half full is good
No, I'm saying
because
I'm
shit is bad.
no. I was glass half full.
Bitch.
No, I
fucking
still don't
debated
know
your
which
ass,
one is
dude.
which.
I'm James Carville or some shit.
Yeah.
he was
You're
more
James
of a strategist.
Carvel ice cream.
James Carving Station.
Yeah.
Dude, carving stations.
Fuck, I love James Carville ice cream, dude.
yeah.
I'm gonna start calling
Yeah.
myself
That guy's
A lot
so
of people
fucked
ask me
up
why I
looking.
look like this, and it's because I ate too much ice cream and had a coma. I had a diabetic coma. I used to be 600 pounds, and they had to cut all the extra skin off my face. They took too much.
He's just skeleton. That guy.
Yeah.
Isn't his wife like
He's just
Republican?
skin and skeleton.
Aren't they like?
Yeah.
Oh, look,
Mary
opposites.
Matlin or something.
Yeah.
Mary Maitland, the deaf lady.
Magdalene. Yeah. His wife is that whore that used to fuck Jesus.
You know Mary Magdalene sucked off all the Romans.
She
And they were
sucked
probably
up
laughing at
all the
Jesus when they
Romans,
crucified
Jesus's
him.
boys.
Yeah, they're like, "Whoa, you're with Mary, that fucking slut, dude."
Yeah,
She
but
topped
like,
me off yesterday,
yeah,
and then they
but-
stabbed him in the cock.
But it's different.
Was Jesus circumcised?
Yeah, hopefully.
When did Jews start circumcising?
Well, that's
80
how
30
Jews
years ago.
started. Is there were a
88.
bunch of normal people hanging out, and then a bunch of guys started sucking off babies and cutting off their dicks.
Oh,
and,
did he suck the baby's dick?
And then they were
No,
like,
they-
"What the fuck is this?" Yeah, somebody sucked Jesus' dick when he was a
That's
baby.
only like the Satmars. Like the dudes in South Williamsburg do that.
So yes or no, man?
No.
All right, that's all I needed.
Oh, that's a South Williamsburg thing.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm
dude,
sure that's where it
it's real
originated.
Bedford Ave.
South Williamsburg.
No, the
Yeah.
Satmars.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
are
it's
they
a,
from?
it's a couple of
they're
people.
from, you know,
Adam's
Bedford and
neighborhood.
North 7th.
Yeah, that's where they started.
Yeah,
I don't
they're
know.
like
Let's take a look at Adam's family crest to see where where the Satmars came from.
Yeah.
So they sucked the kid off. Did Phil do it or did the
Phil
rabbi?
sucked the kid off.
Tastes good. Pretty good.
Fuck. Yeah, Mary Marville or whatever the fuck her name is.
Mary
yeah, that's
Matlin.
good, dude. Yeah, dude.
Molly Maitland, is that the deaf lady? Dice used to always make fun of her. Marley Matlin.
Maybe I'm thinking of her. She was like a deaf
Actress. She was in everything for a while.
She could kind of get it too, right?
I suppose.
At a certain time,
perhaps.
she could like.
The deaf race.
It's ableist not to fuck her because she's deaf, actually.
A
so
forbidden
yes.
treat of the penis.
The deaf pussy.
Yeah.
Her ears can't hear, but her pussy's got perfect hearing.
I remember there was these hot deaf girls when I worked at the cell phone store I tried selling a phone to,
Uh-huh.
which I know you're thinking, what does a deaf person need a phone for?
Yep.
Answer, text messaging.
Smart.
Folks?
Putting the vibrator on.
Yeah.
The and using it as a vibrator.
And I was like,
Vibe.
trying to like hit on her and shit and sell her the phone by writing shit down. Eventually I got her to laugh. And it sounded like, you know, somebody fucking put a brand on a donkey's ass. I was like, that's so charming.
You're- I'm trying to hear that.
I
bitch
told that
bray.
story on the podcast about that. My friend in college, she like got blackout and ended up at a deaf school.
Did he fuck?
No,
Gallaudet or whatever?
Gallaudet. Yeah, he like.
Yo,
started
dude,
out-
I spent the fucking weekend at Gallaudet, fucked every deaf girl.
Yeah, he used to just get blackout and then send like mass texts like, "Yo, I'm partying down at like this place. Everyone come through." And he's like, we get a mass text one night at like 3 a.m. It's like, "Yo, I'm getting fucked up with these kids at Gallaudet Deaf University in Washington D.C.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
shit is crazy. There's no music playing." Like,
The bass. You just cranked the bass up, dude.
I
Yeah.
delivered a pizza to a deaf school one time. And I go in the lobby, and there's a bunch of like cool deaf kids hanging out in the lobby.
they are cool.
Well, yeah. I mean, the ones that are just deaf.
Yeah,
And
the ones that
What
are
are the other-
recent.
let me finish the fucking story, asshole.
Sorry.
So there's a bunch of cool deaf kids hanging out. One of them has one of those, what are they called, cocksucker implants or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Cochlear.
Cock
He can
in
hear.
his ear implant.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So you can get fucked in the ear.
leering at cock. That's what it stands
Yeah,
for.
yeah, yeah. You can hear, but you're forced to look at every dick you
Yeah,
see.
yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, there's a side effect to the surgery. Ma'am, your son will be able to hear again, but be compelled to stare at everyone's dick. It's something to do with the nervous system. You guys see that episode of The Nick? I like how the premise of that show is that guy like is just a heroin addict that fucks up and like
Coke.
kills all of his patients, but then also like personally invents every medical breakthrough
Oh, nice.
that has
Yeah.
ever happened. So it'll be like one episode where he like rapes a Chinese hooker to death because he's on a bender, and then like, you know, is trying to deliver a baby and accidentally cuts its head off because his hands are shaking. And then the B plot is like, oh yeah, this is an X-ray machine. I came up with it.
Yeah.
So
Meanwhile, he's also giving everyone cancer.
Yeah, yeah.
This is just glowing ass green uranium. This is what he's using from The Simpsons. Anyway, finish your own story.
oh yeah, so there's a bunch of cool deaf kids hanging out, and I was like, I'm delivering this pizza, and he's like, you know, oh, it's upstairs. He's like, oh, we take you, you know, and so.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can just go myself. He's like, no, they're kind of weird up there. I'm like, all right, fuck. And
You
he,
need a guide.
yeah, and he brought
Like
me up
fucking
there.
Denzel taking you to the hood in Training
We
Day.
get off the elevator, and it's like the floor for like deaf and retarded kids.
Oh,
and I go in this
shit.
room. and it's-
Twofer.
Yeah, it was just a fucking nightmare. They're like screaming and crying
Oh,
and fucking,
damn.
What?
you know, barely being contained by their handler.
Is it one giant pit? It's like a giant
It was.
steel
It
cage.
was and there was cobras in there. It That's where they kept
It's the
it.
deaf retarded and cobra room.
Yeah.
It's like the reptile
Yeah,
house.
yeah,
It's an
yeah.
old reptile house in a zoo.
Why do you have all these cobras in there? They keep biting them. They're like, that's their medicine, actually. It's like the cobra
They
venom.
need it.
They need that precious cobra venom. It's like, we used to extract it, but fresh out of the teeth is the best way to deliver that sweet medicine into their deaf ears. Yeah. It's like, how did you even discover that? It's like, well, cobras look like they have big ears, so I figured that might help them hear.
We tried every
That's the basis of the science is, how about we let them be bitten by that snake that has ears?
A lot of them were trampled by elephants. Also,
Yeah. Yeah.
every animal with ears.
We let a lot of the elephants shove their trunks up their asses and play them like a bass clarinet, but it didn't really work, so we went with cobra.
Damn, that's good ass science, dude.
Yeah.
Any animal that has like the problem.
Yeah, and then they paid me in like a bag of quarters.
Oh,
No
damn.
tip either.
Wow. Well, there you have it.
Yeah. No, that shit sucked. There was also like a fucking an apartment complex filled with insane people. Like it was like run by some mental illness facility.
Oh,
They had an
damn.
apartment complex. And whenever we got deliveries there, it sucked because you knew you weren't getting tipped.
Right.
Just zero every fucking time. But it was only like 50 feet away.
Oh.
But it's a waste of time.
Yeah.
You know? I'd rather wait for a good run to come in. Maybe a nice little triple.
Well, what you should have done, gone over there twice.
I tell you, there's no
'cause
greater
they're
feeling.
crazy.
No greater feeling delivering pizza than running a triple, coming back in under 45 minutes, and then being sent out another triple.
Wow, dude.
Triple is 3 deliveries
3 deliveries in one run.
in one run.
Yeah. So if you run a triple and it takes you an hour, you made like $20 for the hour.
There
minimum.
you go. Wow, rich.
Yeah.
You're rich, dude. Did you ever get robbed? Every delivery guy in Baltimore got their shit robbed.
That was
yeah,
that
I
old
don't-
Chappelle
I would
bit.
see those ads.
Huh?
I see those things like Papa John's, be like now hiring drivers, and I'm like, I can't imagine why you would deliver pizza,
Yeah.
in East Baltimore.
Yeah, it was brutal.
Yeah.
Literally, there was we were on the cutoff. There was at a certain point where Domino's, there was like 2 months where they wouldn't deliver it to our neighborhood.
Yeah.
Because there was like this gang. I don't remember what the fuck they were called.
The Domino's thieves.
yeah. The pizza stealing boys.
There's
No,
a
they
video-
were such a dumb name. Fuck. It was like the Angels of Death or some gay shit like that.
That's a cool name, dude.
That's
Slayer.
cool.
Nah, it's gay.
Auschwitz, the meaning of pain, the way that I want you to die.
Maybe that was the name. Anyway, whatever.
The name of the gang was Auschwitz, the meaning of pain, the way I want you to die.
Yep, they were big.
Wait, so this was a Joseph Mengele-based street gang.
I guess. I think they went AO. They were called AOD. Yeah,
How about the Mengele Mongoloids?
that's good.
Yeah.
Bunch of
retard
that they were
doctors.
experimented upon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they experiment on each other.
On
Bunch
each
of
other.
twin
Yeah.
retarded twins.
Adam went to
Fucking
one of
with
those
each other's
experiments
brains.
today.
Yeah,
That's
I went
true.
to. There were twins. Yeah.
They poured
I didn't
boiling hot
mention
water
that
into
the
one of their
moil-
brains.
yeah. The moil was Joseph Mengele.
If you put boiling hot water in their brain, they have a temper.
Yeah, he was actually a guy from. I think he was from Argentina.
Argentina.
Yeah.
How lucky
just
was
flew him
Joseph
in.
Mengele? Imagine you're like
A fucked up
sick
guy.
kind of
Yeah,
psychopath, and you just get lucky enough to be
He-
born in Nazi Germany.
He absolutely hit the
And
fucking
get away,
yeah.
get away. They never
Yeah.
arrested him.
Yeah,
I
my man
think
is fucking
There's
up.
a town in Brazil where there's like an outrageously disproportionate amount of twins. So there's like
Oh no!
it's like 50% of the kids born are twins or something. And there's like a theory that it was like.
but he didn't know how
went
to
there.
make them twins. He just
Maybe
fucked
he
with them.
maybe he figured that out.
It's the ghost of
You don't
Mengele.
know.
I think. Oh, dude, I think I know.
He was fucking with the water, making twin type shit happen.
and twins.
Twins.
What do you think they're up to?
twins.
The girls from the
The-
Twins video.
The Budweiser or
you
Bud.
think they will fuck me?
What was that ad?
I think it was Budweiser.
One.
To get sucked off.
Yeah, and
No, it was like it was like
football and
football and
somewhere.
wings, and beer, and my boys.
Yeah.
Country
And
music's
twins.
cool.
I want to fuck all of John and Kate plus 8's kids at the same time.
Oh, half Asian is a pretty nice.
The octuplets, fuck all
Yeah.
of them.
They're probably hot. Some of them are probably hot by now. I mean, what was that? 18 years ago exactly?
Yeah.
Legally?
Today is the day. I had an iMessage alert. just went off on my phone. It said time to fuck the octuplets.
How about those guys that would like? Remember when like Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen were about?
Oh
to
yeah,
turn
there's a
18?
website with a countdown.
Oh, yeah.
clock.
Also, what is that like? Oh, nice.
My-
Now I'm gonna fuck them.
My girlfriend got kind of mad at me because I knew when the daughter from Mad Men, Sally Draper, turns 18.
When is it?
November
Of this year?
of this year.
Oh,
But I like
boys.
looked it up with Max. We were like, oh yeah, I wonder if she's 18.
Dude, time to put on a gray fucking
Yeah.
suit. You know, smoke some unfiltered Lucky Strikes.
Yeah.
Comb
We
our
should
hair
get
to
some
the
more
side.
cigars, dude.
Yeah, me and Nick smoked some
Smoked some
stogies, the
stogies.
other night.
I've been having a little cigar kick lately.
I want a little nub. I love the nub.
Yeah, you smoke it down to a nub.
No.
Oh, you mean like a little short,
little fat
Robusto?
short. A little fat short. You know, I like
Like a-
nubs like me, dude.
like a guy with like a
The embodiment
colonial,
of me.
like colonial kind of like white suit, Panama hat kind of.
Yeah, just like little fat
Cigarillo
little fat-
kinda
They taste
guy?
better. The wider they are, the better they taste.
I like the long Coronas.
It's too much smoking for me, dude.
I love that.
I'm done. I'm done with that shit. I'm trying to turn a new leaf over.
gives me
Like a
kind of like
Corona
a-
Churchill, I think they're called.
Churchills, yes. The
Yeah.
big guys are Churchills. I like a fat nub, dude. You know,
You know, here's what I like to do. Is something that I invented.
put it in your ass.
No, you
Get the biggest cigar you can possibly
No.
find, then
Yeah.
put it in your ass while you jerk
No,
off. You attach a suction
No,
cup
that's
to it
not-
and put it to a wall, and then back
that's
your
not-
ass up
That's
into
what
it.
that's what he calls
That's
his
not what I
asshole
was-
is the cigar cutter.
that's not what I was gonna.
Adam's like, I'll get that for you.
I call my asshole the humidor.
Yeah, you keep them nice and moist.
Yeah, it's a cedar-lined humidor.
He's got 12 in there right now,
Yeah.
dude. After we record, we're gonna smoke them.
What was I gonna say? Anyway, yeah, I had never been to Dundalk until this week.
Oh yeah, I took Adam
Yeah.
on the fucking Dundalk driving tour, dude.
It's amazing.
Very cool,
It's
dude.
1998.
It's brutal. Yeah,
Yeah,
it fuck.
everyone like looks
took
like
you-
Puddle of Mud fans.
We took you to that parking lot where the
Where you used to
officer,
fight?
Oh yeah, where we would have white ethnicity race wars, where it was Greeks versus white trash after a heated soccer or football game.
That's
Then
cool.
we took you to the parking lot where a Baltimore City police officer was shot execution style. Where my
With
mother
the
still
pharmacy?
my
Yeah.
mother still gets her prescriptions from. There's just a Greek guy who just sells fucking off book pharmaceuticals to Greek people, and he's strapped as shit. He's got like a little fucking gun on his hip. He's got one on his fucking ankle and a shoddy. Right by the
Confidence kill.
projects. Execution style. They put a
That's cool.
fucking heater to the back of that guy's dome.
I love when the news loves saying shot
Execution style.
Execution style.
Yeah, what the fuck
that's
difference
the-
does it make?
your biggest moments as a reporter, a fucking TV reporter, is to
Yep.
say execution style and to say Latino.
yeah.
When you get to say Latino, hopefully the Trump Puerto Chico comment
Puerto Rico.
puts a fucking hard end to that,
It never
nonsense code switch
The code
bullshit.
switch.
Because now you're doing the Trump thing. If you're a reporter and you do that shit,
You know what? It actually probably will. You're right.
yeah, I am right.
I never
But
know
what
what
if
to
you
do.
actually
When it
speak
comes
Spanish?
to culture and predicting things,
Oh yeah.
I'm never wrong.
You're never wrong. And
By the way, if you invested in Ripple, like I told you to, XRP, it's up now again.
did you invest?
It's being
No.
and I never bothered to figure out how to actually buy the currency.
You were just following the prices.
I still follow
he
the
just
prices.
wanted to be right about something. I'm sure you've made other
What the
predictions.
fuck
that
are
we're
you
not
drinking,
following
dude?
up.
Is that a bottle of piss?
It's green tea.
green tea.
I just took the
No,
label
it's
off.
piss.
Oh, let me
It's
smell
piss.
it. Yep, it's piss.
Yeah.
No, you didn't smell it. You
I did.
You pant.
Adam got some take-home pee from the bris.
Yeah. The
Now, if
it's
anyone
actually-
wants any
yeah.
extra piss, please fill up your bottles now.
I've got a full belly. The rabbi's like, I'm not gonna finish all this baby
Yeah.
piss.
Adam, come
Please,
here a
we have
minute.
too much piss. Did you take a Tupperware?
Please open
Bring
your
some piss
mouth.
home. Please bring some piss home with you. Dude, I should have brought a Tupperware for that fucking food.
Yeah, dude. I would have loved this little
That would've
carving,
been so sick.
a little fucking piece of meat.
So much good.
I did just have a pork shoulder.
Yeah,
a little
they did
bit.
Not have that.
I carved it up. I'm gonna instead of making the whole 8-pound motherfucker in one go and eating all of it
Yeah.
in like 2 days, I'm gonna chop it up a little bit. I have a Korean style marinade going right now. I have a fucking Latino style marinade, and I just have some regular chunks.
Well,
of
Smash cut to
chimichurri?
Stav going home after this and immediately eating the entire thing.
Eating 7 days worth of food. Yeah.
It's still marinating, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then drinking the marinade. Against his doctor's teary pleas. Stop drinking marinade.
My in-apartment doctor.
yeah. Who's constantly Skyped into your kitchen.
The state fucking state
Don't
appointed.
do this. Are you listening to me? Don't do this.
Shut the fuck up. I want pork.
do it.
I need nutrients. I'm calorie deficient.
Stav's dream is he lives in heaven. It's just him sitting there and he's marinating things and he's sucking on a noodle that never ends.
Oh,
It's just a noodle that
just a
continues
perfect
forever.
fucking flat.
But you
Chinese
don't like
noodle.
noodles. Oh, you like Chinese
I love
noodles.
Chinese noodles.
You don't like Italian noodles.
Not particular. I mean, I like them, but I don't know, man.
Just a nice big wavy noodle going into his mouth like a ticker tape.
You know
A
what's
nice,
really nice?
big,
You know what's a
meaty
really nice
noodle.
meal?
A nice
It's like
foreskin noodle.
comfort food.
What?
Beef stroganoff.
No. I don't-
You don't
Stroganoff?
fuck that. You don't fuck
Is that
with
how you say it?
beef stroke
Stroganoff?
me off.
stroganoff. You
Beef
don't fuck with
stroganoff
that?
can beef stroke me off.
There's
Dude,
a fucking
yeah.
egg noodle. and
Hamburger
like-
Helper beef stroganoff used to be my fucking shit.
Dude, that
dude.
shit tastes
Honestly,
so good.
I like noodles of the Orient, man.
I mean,
I
an
really
egg
do.
noodle
More
could
like
be
noodles
of the
Orient. The snow.
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious, man?
No, I like ramen noodles a
Okay,
lot.
thank you.
I like ramen noodles too.
No, you don't. You're copying.
Stop
me.
lying, dude. When's the
You
last time
guys
you had a
know it.
ramen noodle?
We had ramen
I
for
don't
dinner
remember
last
that.
night. All three of us.
It was not last night, dude.
Or last week.
Yeah, liar.
We went out for dinner.
So
just
my
the
favorite,
bitches.
my favorite noodles are stuffed shells.
I like a stuffed shell.
What you just said Asian
It's
noodles.
stuffed, man. There's cheese and meats in it. What,
That's
you want me not to eat
Italian.
it?
That's Italian.
Yeah, every
And those
once in a
aren't
while.
noodles. That's like a pasta.
It's
A
a noodle,
ravioli.
dude. It's a big ass noodle.
I didn't listen. I didn't say I did not like noodles. I'm just
You don't know
ranking
how
them.
classification works.
I'm starting
I don't.
Asiatic noodles, number one.
Asiatic.
All type of Asiatic
I
noodles.
only
like
said stuffed
real-
shell because it's the biggest noodle.
That's smart. Bang for your buck.
You know what? You know what are a lot of fun. You know the pool noodles.
Yes, fill those
I
up
used
with
to
ricotta.
love those when I was a kid.
Yep.
You fucking sit on the middle and then you blow air
Yeah,
out
pretend
over
it's
your
a dick.
shoulder onto the.
Mhm.
Suck it, put it in your ass.
Yeah, you put,
That's
put it in your ass and then you shit through it into another kid's face.
That's a good prank.
Sounds like a good bit.
That's a
put it-
great bit.
Shoot a couple cigars out of there, Adam, out of your ass.
Out of the humidor.
The pool noodle is fucking tight. I love a floaty, dude. A little fucking circular, the pool donut
The
shit.
donut, yeah.
Just float like a fucking motherfucker.
When the podcast hits $800,000 a month,
Mm-hmm.
which we're projected to do
In
the
6
next-
weeks.
Within the
couple-
next 6 months. I think.
6 months.
Once we fire Adam, it'll probably pick
Probably.
up. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Once we gas and burn Adam as a joke.
Yep.
For
As
a
a joke.
sketch.
an ironic holocaust.
Once you guys give me a Matthew Shepard style crucifixion.
Yeah.
Whoa, dude. Listen, a lot of people don't know the facts about that. You
Yeah.
know, he's not as innocent as everybody's the fucking
You
MSM
understand.
says. You know what I
You
mean?
understand? He was selling meth, so he deserved to be brutally beaten to death.
I thought he was wearing a hoodie.
Look, man. All I'm saying is, the guy had Skittles.
He's wearing a cutoff hoodie. He's wearing a fishnet hoodie.
Look, all I'm
He
saying
had-
is,
he had a-
I don't want to get into it. Just do your research,
And he had
okay?
a
That's it.
Skittles bag filled with ecstasy and a fishnet hoodie.
God.
Yeah. So once we hit 600K, we're gonna get a pool or something? Make your apartment a pool?
No, I was gonna say when we moved to LA into the Cumtown Mansion.
Oh,
in
yes.
LA.
Well, guys,
to be the
There's
new
a mansion
we gotta
Alcoholic.
put a
So-
bid on the Playboy Mansion.
The Playboy.
Get in the
Mansion,
grotto, dude.
Playboy. No, it goes to Dean.
Does
goes
it?
to the-
Dean inherited the Playboy Mansion.
The Lyft
Your Uber
driver.
driver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually had the opportunity to drive a guy to the airport. It turns out he worked for Playboy Radio.
That's the best brag I've ever heard.
He worked for
Playboy Radio.
He worked for Hustler Novels.
If you
Yeah,
were
the kind you can't even see.
If you were actually the guy that was the Playboy Radio guy and you were bragging about it, you would be a fucking dork.
Absolutely.
But to brag about having
Knowing a guy.
met,
Having-
not
No, you're right.
just meet
Brushed fucking
in a
shoulders.
circumstance
Who worked
of,
for.
of commerce. You've met
Mm-hmm.
a guy who you can't even name
Yep.
who just happens
Has
to work,
a job.
right
We don't know. Is he on-air talent?
for Playboy
Is he the
Radio.
audio engineer?
Right.
He's a janitor.
The janitor. Well, I respect blue-collar workers,
Me
Adam,
too.
so I don't appreciate the way you said that.
I respect him too.
Maybe
Do you
he's
like my
the
hat?
Oh shit! This motherfucker's wearing a yarmulke.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot.
Yo, let me see it.
It's nice,
It's
right?
one of those that's a basketball.
No, I wish I had a basketball one.
Yeah, this one sucks, dude.
I remember my friend growing up had a Ninja Turtles one.
Dude, look, I'm fucking
Yeah, you
gay.
get those?
I'm gay and I'm stealing the world of its resources.
Can you get a swastika one?
Yeah, probably.
I'm gonna get a swastika one to wear to my alt-right bris.
By the way,
Anything
guys, I don't know if
for-
you put it together, but when I said that, because I put on the yarmulke. Why is it spelled yarmulke?
It's
because that's how they say it.
Yarmulke.
Yeah, yarmulke.
Yarmulke.
Yeah, I can't say the word. I'm too lazy.
Yarmulke. My theory, just some Jew 4,000 years ago or whatever was going bald, and that's why these are invented.
Oh, for sure. It's supposed to cover the bald spot.
That's all it was there for.
yeah.
Yeah, like yarmulkes, all those like.
That's also the way they
traditions.
make the women shave their head
None of that shit's in the Torah.
because they were like jealous that
You have
their
all their
wives,
beautiful hair.
wives got to have hair, so the women have to shave their
Shave their head
heads.
and put plastic fucking hats on that
Yeah.
look like hair.
None of the rules of Judaism were in the Torah. They're all
They
just like,
all are.
no, they're all just made up by rabbis over the last couple thousand years.
What's in the Torah then?
The story of like
bunch
Moses
of
leaving
places to
Egypt
get-
and shit, and
Oh, nice.
boring ass shit.
Is
My
that
Torah
King
portion
David? Who
for my-
fucked the most? Didn't King David have like 80 wives?
That was
Solomon.
after the
Solomon.
That was after the Torah.
Nice.
That wasn't in the Torah.
Oh, it wasn't?
No,
What?
no.
King David wasn't in the damn
The Torah stops at like right before the Jews go back into Israel, and Moses can't go.
Oh.
Or Noah. Or
So that's
yeah,
all the
Moses
made up
can't
shit.
go.
The Torah is all the shit that never happened.
Yeah, it's all fake.
Jews were never slaves. I'm tired of that fucking shit.
No. Jews like building the
Nah,
pyramids. I'm pretty sure.
no
it's-
way.
No.
Nah,
Wait,
dude, it was
The
aliens.
construction's done
That
too
shit's
well
on the History
for
Channel.
Jews to have
I
done.
watched
I'm
this
pretty sure
History
it's fake.
Channel show
Yeah,
the
I'm
other
pretty sure
day
that
called
never
"The
happened."
Holocaust Didn't Happen and the Pyramids Were Built by Aliens." It's a 2-hour special called "Hitler Rules" on the History Channel. Hitler, badass space alien that fucking was awesome in color on the History Channel, and it
I love
explained-
when they do this shit in color though. For
Yeah,
real,
yeah.
it is cool.
Oh, like World War II in color.
Yeah.
That's sick, dude.
That shit rocks.
I like that a lot.
You think maybe they could do black and white pornos in color?
Yeah.
See what
Like old
like
snuff
fat
films.
fat conical titties. I love those, dude.
Old like 1920s snuff films.
I got Logan on Blu-ray,
Oh, it's a good
Oh,
movie.
fuck
Ultra HD
yeah.
Blu-ray. I had it on earlier today.
Oh, let's watch it. I mean, not today, but soon.
It comes with a
Claws.
black
Claws?
and white cut of the movie.
Ooh.
What?
Yeah, which they label a noir version.
Ooh, nice.
Wow.
Is he a detective?
No,
in it?
it's just that's how fucking meaningless like this
The term
fucking
noir
UHD bullshit is. That like yeah, that's the special feature is a shittier version of the movie, one with less color and this wasn't supposed to be.
What was that movie that it had a dog in it that won like Oscars? It was
Marley
black
and
and white.
Me.
No, it was like The Actor or some shit. It
What?
was supposed to be a silent movie. Or
Oh,
some
The
shit.
Artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit looked dumb, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't see that shit.
I watched the first 10 minutes of it. I was like, I'm not watching this.
Yeah, fuck that. That's my take on it.
I hate movies that suck off the movie making process.
Horrible.
Oh yeah, love letters to Hollywood.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit sucks. Like,
Write
I
a
saw,
love letter to my
I saw
balls.
Hugo.
It's like writing a love letter to yourself.
I saw
Yeah,
I saw
good.
Hugo with like aspiring industry people.
Mm-hmm.
And
you
they're
know?
crying and shit.
And
What's
uh,
Hugo? The one where
The robot
it's
boy?
fu- yeah, the robot boy.
Scorsese.
But then it's also about
Scorsese.
fucking what the
Smart.
Lumiere brothers or some shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
true. That's right. That's
And-
right.
And Borat's in it.
and yeah, and these fucking
yeah, he was pretty good in it.
the guys
I
I
never
saw the
saw
movie
it.
with are like, wow, that was magnificent. You know, it's like it's fucking stupid.
It was
dude.
alright. I watched
I
it.
don't give a shit about film.
I watched it in Florida with my ex-girlfriend's family, who got married recently. My first girlfriend got married.
Oh, the one that
Fucking
broke up
bitch.
with you when we met.
Yeah, yes, the one when
Oh,
we were
damn.
both going through like horrible
How about
breakups.
how about ha ha to you?
Haha.
Now you got an Adam situation.
Where she
No,
got
I
married.
didn't get cucked by
yeah,
with
you
my
sound
best
pretty
friend.
upset that
I
you're.
don't give a fuck. I'm
It's
happy
not
for her.
cucking if they hooked up after we broke up.
They definitely fucked while you were dating.
no, they didn't. For
Oh,
a
they
fact.
did.
For a
Dude,
fact.
I fucked your girlfriend while you
I
were
mean, we all
dating her.
fucked Joyce. I remember because me and Nick were fucking. Oh, fuck! Did I say her name?
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever, dude. The fucking subreddit, fucking psychos.
Yeah,
Anyway, I'm sorry, to
it
get
was
back into
funny
the bit.
because like at the time I wanted to talk to you about it because I was upset because I found out Stav was fucking Joyce while I was fucking.
Yeah.
Well, that's messed up for
Yeah,
her.
it was
and
kinda-
Sammy just
For
kind
her
of.
to not tell you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That-
So
she
she,
was
in a way,
also
she was
fucking
cheating
Stav.
on me with Stav.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is fucked up. What
and then
what a bitch.
Sammy comes in and takes all the fucking side pussy that we were getting.
Really?
But
It was-
I fucked Sammy's sister and his
I
mom.
did, and his
so-
mom and his ass.
Honestly,
I fucked his ass.
it was actually worse to not be cheated on with sex than to be cheated
Shut
on with emotions.
up.
Don't tell me
to be
shut
cheated
up.
on with emotion.
Oh, I just
it's
love
gay.
Because
I
it's worse.
love it.
Because
They were watching
My
movies
emotions.
together.
It wasn't movies. It was they were.
It is
They were
not
wa-
worse.
They were doing drugs together, and they were like giving each other massages, but not
to
fucking.
be
Def-
cheated on with
definitely not
emotions. We had a sound clip of Adam
I
saying
I was like,
to
for
be
a fact
cheated
they
on with
weren't.
emotions.
Yeah,
You fucking.
It's not.
it's worse than the same exact thing.
You're
plus
cutting. You're cutting.
cock in puss.
You're cutting me off. But
okay. All right.
it
I'm
is
sorry.
worse.
Finish.
I'm
It
about
is
to.
worse than someone just fucking, just like catching a dick one time.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Of course,
That's all I was saying.
getting
Just
cheated
to have
on.
this gay like, oh, we can't do anything but my heart. Oh,
Right,
yeah,
right. Yeah, that's-
that's just disgusting.
That's worse than getting it worked over in like a bathroom.
Just getting her.
No, it's
back.
not worth. They're not in my mind. I would much rather be in a
You don't
situation.
understand emotions.
That's true.
Just getting, just fucking one time. It's not like
yeah, whatever. I'm not thrilled, but if I never fucking find out,
Who cares?
who
Yeah,
really
right.
cares?
Exactly.
You know?
That's all I'm
Take a
saying.
hot shower. Don't give me STDs.
You
And
know?
I'll, you know.
No, if someone I was dating was like, "Hey, I met somebody else, I'm in love with them," I'd be like, "Thank God."
What
Yeah,
a load
hey.
off. Although, you know what? The thing is, you actually do. You were fucked up when we met. You were definitely
Yeah,
fucked
Nick
up with,
used
your,
to-
with
Oh, yeah.
that girl from where was
Nick
it? Like
used
San
to be
Diego or
a
some shit.
sensitive.
I was never sensitive, but
You was sad as shit.
thug.
I mean, but take into consideration every aspect of my life.
Yeah, everything was
fucked up.
falling apart.
So
All you had was
it was the
fucking
icing on the cake.
All you had was rail whiskey, baby.
Dude, that shit was great. I used to go to Sidebar and get I was drinking wine at the time because
Oh, very
I had
nice.
like a 3-month period where I convinced myself I wasn't drinking anymore because I switched to wine.
Oh yeah, that's such a
I would drink
drunk
like
move.
5 bottles of wine a night.
Drink
I
your
gotta-
mom's wine from Costco.
Yeah, I would go to fucking Sidebar, and I remember ordering the wine one time, and the guy was like, "Wine? Let me check." And he found like a bottle of like Yellowtail under. It was like dusty. And I think it had gone bad.
Oh fuck, dude. Shit, I just checked my fucking email. Ever since wearing this yarmulke, I got offered 5 movie parts.
Yeah,
The industry found out, dude.
dude, New York has changed you, dude.
Yep. Does anybody want to go get pastrami? Thank you.
I gotta say that 3 pounds of pastrami I got for that party a couple weeks ago. Incredible move.
Good move.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Do
I missed it all. I had to
Next time I have a party, I'm gonna just get Katz's just loose
Was it
pastrami.
an incredible move or just something on the table for people to eat? You'll notice you didn't.
It stretched really nicely throughout the
you
night.
didn't provide any other options to people.
What do you mean other options?
There was nothing else on the table. There was nothing.
Yes,
to
there
eat.
was. There was pickles. There was
There-
mustard.
There was nothing.
Oh,
but
and
yeah,
there was
fucking
rye bread.
accoutrements.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Accoutrements.
Accoutrements to go with your fucking.
I'm just
pastrami.
saying, if you get
you put some chips, you put some cookies out. You know, maybe people
Couple Slim Jims.
they'll
You
take
cut up.
take a
Put,
couple of
put
pieces.
toothpicks inside of. That's what I get at a party.
What?
I fucking cut up some Slim Jims. Put those toothpicks with a little
That's
plastic
nice.
fucking blue shit on the top.
That's cool.
You know, put them
Yeah.
in little plates.
Slim Jim kebab.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we shot yesterday, guys.
Don't tell. That's none of your business.
We told them already
That's
on the
none of
last
your business.
episode.
Shut
no,
up.
we didn't.
Yes, we did.
It was fun, but
That's
shut up.
literally none of your business.
Of my business.
Are you talking to the fans directly or you're talking to Adam?
I'm talking to whoever I damn.
You better check your tone, dude.
None of my
You
business.
better check your tone before I fuck Adam up, dude.
Yeah.
That's how we threaten each other.
Dude, fuck you, dude. I'm gonna kick Adam's ass.
He's the whipping boy. I was imagining the other day.
Oh fuck, that's what a whipping boy means.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, you get beat.
There was
You know
a
those-
guy that people fucked up.
Yeah,
You're a
yeah.
literal whipping boy.
I think it was like if a lord, like a young rich lord,
Did something bad.
did something
he had like
bad.
a
There was
his
like a
favorite
little boy,
slave, and he
the
fucked
little
him
slave
up.
would get-
Damn,
you
that
have to
sucks.
watch as the boy was beaten.
Does that kid have a good life otherwise? Like, does he get to eat fruits and berries and like milk and shit?
No, he just gets the shit kicked out of him.
What?
Because his
Does he get to fuck the little lord's
'Cause this
runoff pussy?
little Lord Fauntleroy keeps getting in trouble.
Little Dick Suckleroy.
Yeah.
Who was Little Lord Fauntleroy?
I was thinking the other day about those
Someone-
industrial shredders that
gay.
you can put any kind of machinery in and it tears it to pieces.
Yes.
About pushing Adam into
What about a wood chipper like Fargo?
Fargo.
too easy.
You think that's easy?
Where do you find a wood
You
chipper?
gotta fucking chop his
What do you
body
mean
up.
weird?
You gotta get a
you rent
whole
them from
land-
Asplund.
You gotta get a landscaping crew together.
No, you don't. I guarantee you, I could rent and throw you into a wood chipper myself.
Where would you go?
Would you get a big one or would you like chop him up?
No, you get a small one. You can rent a wood chipper pretty easily.
But what I'm saying is, would you kill him and then chop him up, or would you put him in a big one live?
No, he would go arms first.
He's
Arms?
still alive, and you put one arm in there.
Yeah,
then
yeah.
you take him out, you put the other arm.
Like in Kingpin. Yeah, I'd let that shit chew on you slowly.
Ooh, that would
Oh,
be horrible.
That would suck. Yeah.
And
I would
then once
not
your
like
limbs
that.
are gone, I feed you to rats.
Just a torso getting
Do
eaten
that
by
shit. Do
rats?
that shit where you put a rat in a tin can and light it on fire and it chews through your shit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That shit.
You know how it works. Don't pretend like you weren't at a
When
bris
you were
all
kids,
afternoon.
did you think the Monty Python the knight that was getting all his limbs cut off and was like fighting and stuff? Did you think that was funny
Yeah, it was
from
funny.
Holy Grail?
Yeah, because he kept going
Yeah.
after it, even though he was losing.
I think back
that
at the
upset
shit
me.
I thought was funny as a kid, and it's like anything that was supposed to be comedy.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the shit that I find funny now is like
A snuff.
nothing.
Yeah.
Stuff that's accidentally
Yeah,
comedy.
right. Like
Yep.
that guy the other day selling that car, and then the woman says, so how's it work? Like you have insurance for 6 months, and then
My neighbor.
yeah. You say you have insurance for 6 months, and then they're like lower the rates, right? And he goes, I mean, I ain't never had insurance, so
The car salesman said that.
yeah.
No,
yeah,
my
yeah.
neighbor. He was saying that to another lady. I always catch him like giving other people on the block, not like dropping knowledge.
Nice.
And he was telling that there was this guy from Guyana, like in the Caribbean.
And that's a lot of Indian people, right?
Well, he was a black dude.
I
but,
know a lot
yeah.
of Guyanese people
My
that I grew up
favorite is
with.
the white hipster guys that have befriended him.
Oh,
that
yeah,
come
yeah.
up. They're like, "Oh, yo, what's up, Mr. V? Yo, how's things popping for you?"
Yeah.
Just fucking
They're like, we're not
code
displacing
switching
anyone.
white boys.
Yeah.
Fucking are the worst.
Oh, is that? Damn, I'm learning a lot of
He
terms.
was yelling.
Code switching.
Code switching, yeah. It's where
All
you
the
talk
white kids in
different to
Baltimore
black
used to do
people
that.
and different white people.
Only me and my boys, my brothers, kept it real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, a good move that my brother used to do. He does a great black guy impression actually. And one time during a snowstorm at Frostburg, he just had his face completely covered, and he was like, he was just dropping N-bombs, and he was like, "What's up? What y'all doing?" and shit like that. And then he just takes his mask off, and it's like the big reveal, and all his friends are like, "Oh, it's Nick."
Yeah.
They were all cool with it. That's a fun move to do.
Yeah, to say bad words.
Drop
I
a
was
couple
hanging
N-bombs
out
and
with
get away with it?
this guy Sariel. I know used to live with this dude Chris, who was this giant, this retarded
Oh,
giant from
you've mentioned him. Sure.
New Jersey, and like we went over to their apartment one time. This
They
guy was
the-
like 7 feet tall.
Are they the ones that cucked someone that?
Yeah,
you might know?
yeah. But he's on the couch, and we went over there, and Hampton was with us, and Hampton had never met him before.
Mm-hmm.
And we walk in, and we had like a bag from McDonald's or whatever. We went to McDonald's, and so Chris is on the couch, and he's like, "Oh, y'all niggas went to McDonald's?" And he says that, and then Hampton, without knowing who he is just like, "Well, I don't know if we're niggas, but yes."
That's the best.
It was so funny.
He literally took offense to it.
yeah. Well, it was just like
Yeah.
all of us are white. None of us are
Right.
even close to
Right.
be.
Right.
You're not even really like a wigger. You're just like a fucking Mountain Dew guy.
Right,
You know,
right.
it
Yes,
was like
sure,
that chooses to say the N word.
yeah. He was like a fucking like. late 90s extreme,
Right, right,
BMX blockbuster type.
Oh, what's up with those guys? Are they still around?
No, they died
In
when
Dundalk,
the towers,
dude.
when
In
the
Dundalk, they
towers
were
fell down.
around.
In
Yeah.
Dundalk, they're still doing it.
Yeah, but the
true.
Dundalk guys don't have the optimism that those guys have.
They're
It's true.
They're not actually doing the sports.
Yeah, we
They're
went to
just,
Squires Plaza. Remember Squires?
Oh yeah,
Shouts out
named after
Squires
the
Pizza.
restaurant.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's just a nail salon and a liquor store, but they call it a plaza.
Anyway,
I love
I heard
Dundalk,
Mr. V the other day talking to this Guyanese guy that's like
Guyanese.
almost basically homeless, like
Yeah.
potentially schizophrenic Guyanese guy, and he's like, you know what I'm saying, man? With like Trump these days, they're gonna take you and they're gonna kick you out of this country. That's why you need $1,000 on you at all times. Because when Trump comes, you're gonna need that $1,000 cash. He thinks that like you can get out of being deported with $1,000. He's like, but
You
don't
might
worry,
be able
check
to.
it out, check it
I
out.
would love to see this Guyanese guy get brought up on federal bribery charges because of this dude's advice.
Because of Vic's news. But he's like, check it out, check it out, check it out. If they catch you and they kick you out, I'm gonna need you to give me a call. I'm gonna give you my number. I get you on a boat back into this country.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa, that
He's like
rules.
claiming that he's got the plug on
the
like
plug on human
Elian
trafficking.
Gonzalez
Yeah.
books. So funny. He rules, dude. I just listen to him all day long, just talk absolute nonsense. It's like Confederacy of dunce. I mean, it's just like
I don't know that shit.
Yeah.
it's like the
Adam's
some space shit,
Adam's
right?
worse than the code switching hipsters. He's the guy that snickers at a minority who's lived in the neighborhood.
No.
He sits outside and eavesdrops on everything this Puerto Rican man says, so he can mock him later on.
I
his
don't mock
podcast.
him, dude.
He's
I
reporting the
Yeah, I do
facts.
think he's very funny. Yeah,
Yeah,
for a fact.
We'll pretend for a second that
But
you're
I'm not, like-
laughing with him.
No, I'm laughing at him.
I'm sure he would respond
It's-
real well if you told him, "I've been laughing at all the things you said on my podcast."
Oh, first of all, he does not know what a podcast
Yeah,
is.
right, exactly.
You
Second
don't
of
think
all,
he's capable of
Just
knowing
admit
what
that
a
you're sort of
podcast is?
racistly laughing at this guy.
yeah, no, yeah,
Just take credit
It's not.
for it.
I mean, is he racistly laughing? He's just laughing because he's dumb as shit.
because he's dumb.
Yeah,
he's
but
like an
there's-
old dumb guy, and he can. But it's also the fact that he sort of commands like this power, and he has like a tremendous
He's a
amount of
ridiculous-
respect.
Right.
That he doesn't deserve, right?
That he's well
That he doesn't
and then
deserve?
he imparts a bunch of knowledge that's wrong in such a confident way, and yeah, that's a comedic stereotype. Someone confidently saying
Adam-
something that's wrong.
Adam, do you have
Yes.
some repressed negative feelings towards someone who confidently says a lot of wrong things? Maybe do you think?
I've
Yeah,
never
of
said
course.
anything wrong. I say shit confidently.
What I
because
didn't
it's
say.
right.
Did I say you?
Yeah,
I'm
you were
just
looking
saying,
at
like,
me. when you said
No,
it.
I didn't. I said someone, bitch.
Yeah, is it funny that he's Puerto Rican and that he's like has that New York accent and he has like one?
Oh,
he's
is
like,
that a New York accent that you're doing?
Yeah, he has like a Bronx accent
Yeah,
and
yeah.
is like.
Oh, a Bronx accent. That's a
Uh-huh.
distinct type of accent.
A very uptown.
And he's he's like has a raspy voice. Yeah, that makes it
Yeah.
funny. But
You really are digging this whole deepest.
I'm
hell
not
right
digging
now.
it.
We were
Oh,
out of
shut
it,
up, dude.
I said he's stupid. We could have moved on. I made the joke about Nick, and then,
dumb as shit.
and then you
Just
bring
giving-
up Puerto Rican
I'm
in
just
the
giving
Bronx.
you I'm
Out of
just giving you
nowhere.
a hard time.
Give me a hard
I don't
time.
give a shit. I'm the most racist of all of us.
I know that. I do know
Fuck,
that.
dude.
But yeah, he's very funny.
That's cool. You went to a bris.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Dude, I hadn't been to a temple in like I guess almost 2 years.
You have to go to a temple. I thought they bring the rabbi.
No,
to the
they had it at
baby's
the
house.
temple. They have all this like Jewish art around. It's like disgusting. It's like
What's Jewish art?
there was this
Seinfeld.
just like paintings of like people in the Holocaust, like old
What?
rabbis and shit.
Damn.
There was one painting that was like one of the saddest things. It was just like four
A painting of
kids
your
with
dick?
like that looked like sort of it was like sort of impressionistic, but you could see these like four
Jewish art is an iPhone video of a baby getting the tip of his penis. That's what they had around.
Set to Hava Nagila.
Yeah, it was called
Said to a man saying, "Please stop recording."
no, it was called Hope. It was just these four sad kids that looked like in the Holocaust.
Nice.
I'm like, why do you have this up on the wall? It's just fucking
Yeah.
depressing.
I love the Holocaust prison uniforms. They're very like cartoony prison uniforms.
the prison. No,
stripes.
it's very like seersuckery.
The
It's, like,
black- the black and white
Southern.
stripes.
Well, they look like
yeah, why
not
are they
really the
striped?
striped
Hamburglar or
pajamas?
the Cookie Crisp guy, but
No, they do. Straight
Similar.
up like the Cookie Crisp guy.
Yeah.
And Hamburglar. Exactly like that.
Karuki Chris.
Why is it stripes? Wouldn't it be more economical to do one solid color?
yeah. Well, that's why they do it now.
Hmm.
I guess the
Orange.
stripes. I guess the stripes because if they run away, it's very easy to spot.
Uh-huh. That makes sense. That makes sense. Well, you know what? Maybe the Nazis were onto something.
Well, style.
They came up with a lot of good ideas.
Lasers, that's them.
No, it's not.
You know?
Lasers was not invented by the Nazis.
Gas, all types of gas.
dabbing.
Dabbing.
Dab.
That's Hillary Clinton who invented
Dubstep.
dabbing. Dubstep.
Dabbing.
Yep.
Kneeling for the
La-
national anthem.
Here's the laptops invented by the Nazis.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
They done came up with laptops.
Mhm. Any specific company of
Yeah.
laptops?
Fucking Chinese food.
They
all
came
the,
up
all the
with
good
that.
shit you like now, that was Nazi Germany, dude.
Chinese food.
Fucking Siri.
No, that's not
Siri,
Nazi
yep.
Germany.
That's why Siri's automatically in German.
Yeah.
You have to set it to English.
Yeah.
Right.
Um,
Spider-Man.
German Shepherds.
they
German
came up
Shepherd.
with Spider.
They came up with Spider-Man. That was them, dude. Fucking 3D
It is funny.
printers.
It is funny that comic books were around so long they like fought Nazis and shit.
Yeah.
Like if comic books were around now, do you think they'd have like? I mean, I guess they are around now. What the fuck?
Comics are stupid.
I know.
Very dumb.
Was there ever like did Superman ever fight Osama?
Hopefully,
No, Superman's a
put
fascist.
a boot in his ass, dude.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, he's an alien. Isn't
All
he?
the Superman, yeah, but he's like an alien that's like,
But he's
like
got
he's like
bright,
a Dinesh D'Souza type of alien.
like he's a
Like
retarded
he's like,
person?
I came to this country and because my planet was shit, and so now I'm gonna be the most right wing.
Yeah, I'm tired of all the call centers in Krypton.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've just figured.
I left Krypton because it fucking was about to be destroyed by bad policy, and I came to America. And but if there's one thing I could do as Superman, it's use my laser vision to stop gay weddings. Use my X-ray vision to see into a man's heart and see if he's a homosexual, and then use my strength to prevent him from getting married.
You can tell by the heart, by heart X-rays, if someone's gay.
Yeah, Superman can.
Whoa, dude.
You don't have to explain his powers.
You look into his soul.
Yeah.
Or his ass.
Do we ever see? Because Clark Kent's supposed to be a journalist, right?
Right. Yeah.
That's his like cover story.
So
Did they
I
ever
wrote a
show you
thing.
anything? Yeah. Clark
so
Kent
yeah, I
wrote.
wrote a thing.
It's just him getting drunk with like dumb vice broads.
Yeah. Clark Kent now is just
Yeah.
doing fucking listicles.
Lex Luthor's like, Superman, I have your like you're finally a way to defeat you, and it's like, joke's on you, Lex Luthor. I've got a suit now that protects me from kryptonite. He's like, oh no, I just found some girl who works at Broadly that's going to accuse you of rape. And he's like, what? But I won't be able to pay my rent.
I actually found a tweet where you say chink.
Yeah. I found tweets from 2012. You fucking said weave was cool.
You called Ann Coulter queen.
Yeah, they said Ann Coulter was a goddess.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Yeah, that was. People aren't really paying attention to that, I guess, because it was like.
What, that guy that's
The
like...
Milo article.
Yeah, well, mostly.
The
A
email.
lot of
Doozy.
sexual harassment happening, too.
Yeah, Harvey.
Harvey asking ladies to beat off and shit.
Dude, it
Harvey-
really
Harvey-
sucks
I call
because
him
he-
Harvey Feinstein. You know, that man is
You want to
sex.
fuck him? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's your
sex.
type, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Just a
That-
bloated fucking
that
old
man
Jew.
is sexy.
Imagine wanting to fuck that guy.
What
Good
an
God.
awful looking piece.
I always want to do a thing where, like, you go around Chinatown, you find hot women on the street, but they'd have to be in the vicinity of an old Chinese man, and you, like, roll down the window, you're like, damn, baby, why don't you let me lick up in that ass, you know? And then she turns and she gets upset, and she's like, excuse me? And you're like, bitch, I wasn't talking to you, I'm talking to him. And it's just some, like, immigrant old Chinese man. And then that's, like, it's like a, you know, like a man on the street sort of comedy
Yes.
sketch where you... Women think you're sexually harassing them, but you're actually sexually harassing
An immigrant.
old Chinese men that don't know any better.
Yeah.
It's a fun bit to me.
He would probably like it.
Yeah. Oh, go away. No, fuck you.
Come on, baby. Let me see them cheeks. What that little Chinese mouth do?
Yeah. Damn, why don't you take that little Diddy Kong hat over here? I got something you can squat and spit on right here.
Baby, I got a whole bag of fish heads for that ass.
Yeah. Damn, why don't you spit right down my dick hole? You know, put that fucking.
I got a bunch of garbage with plastic in it, baby.
why don't you come over here and put that disgusting irradiated imported cigarette out? Made with fucking Chernobyl tobacco.
Yeah. With a 6-inch ash.
Yeah.
How do they keep the ashes so long
Kung
on those
fu, bro.
cigarettes?
They keep it all in their